I think India's got all the ingredients of being a phenomenal market, and what's happened over the last year and a half or so shows that just giving speeches and having webinars and seminars is not going to get you anywhere.
Ajit, slightly soften the blow there.
I'm going to take over.
Yeah, please, because the missiles and the drones are coming from all directions.
It's fine, it's fine. I don't know if I'm the bull or the cow on the panel, but... Okay. I would say this for the benefit of all domestic investors because I believe that is majority of the audience looking at this. I'm a die-hard capitalist. We are operating in capitalistic society in capital markets. Whether we need capital, we want capital is totally irrelevant. Capital will come where the returns are. It will come when the returns are. There are two aspects to capital, to the returns. One is the absolute and the other is relative. One can argue that the absolute returns in India have declined from the last 5 years. They may decline over the next 5 years. We can argue about that. Global investors have choice not just to invest in India, but around the world, as my friend Sunil mentioned here. Now, allow me. Emerging markets, the rest of them, right? What are we even talking about? What are we even talking about? The whole Iran war tells me one thing. And that one thing is that China is uninvestable. They got Russia embroiled in a war that has entered the 4th year. They've got Venezuela, which is China's friend. They've neutralized Iran now. Charles, who was there in the panel earlier, they're going after Cuba next and Greenland next. China is isolated. It is and will continuously be pressured. It's uninvestable. 3% of global capital goes to China. 2% to India. What is the bear thesis in India? High valuation, low earnings growth, no AI story, and currency fluctuation. Put your taxes and everything there, right? Just throw it in there. That is the bear thesis. What is the bear thesis in China? You will not be allowed to take your money out if you put in, or you will be, sanctioned if you put your money in. That's China for you. That's a $10 to $13 trillion market, right? My friend Sunil mentioned rest of the EM. Let's go there. What is Korea? $2.5 trillion market, 35% is Samsung. 25% is Samsung and SK Hynix put together. Two companies, one theme. Let's go to Taiwan. $1 trillion market, maybe $1.5 trillion market, 35% one company TSMC. Where else would you like to go? Let's go to Brazil.
But Sachi, the thing is those themes are working. So is this just global FOMO at its peak right now?
Let's go to Brazil. $1 trillion market, 25% of the market is Vale and Petrobras. Okay? Let's go to South Africa. $1 trillion market, 25% of the market is Naspers and its parent Prosus. That's what we're comparing. We are a $4.5 trillion market, maybe $4 trillion market. The other are piddly $1 trillion markets. One trick ponies, one theme works, and those themes will work. From time to time, those themes will work. One day, guess what? North Korea will also work. But if you want a broad-based economy where you have financials, my friend talked about other countries don't have financials. If you want a broad-based economy which has got financials, which has got defense, which has got consumption, consumer discretionary, healthcare, that country, my dear friends, is only India. And I want to say, thank you.
We know how the audience is feeling.
But I want to say two more things. We are so dismissive. Ajit, you were so dismissive about 6% GDP growth. Really? Really, Ajit? 6% GDP growth, you are saying dismissively?
Repeat that again, I'm so what?
You are so
dismissive about 6% GDP growth.
Hold on.
6% GDP growth.
6%, 7.5% GDP growth. Hold on. 6 to 7.5% real GDP growth, 10% nominal GDP growth. India is the only economy that is going to double and double again. Find me an economy like that. And a final point. Allow me. You all have you've all had a go. Yes. Final point.
AI. Has the audience with her.
AI, right? Biggest bear thesis on India. It does not have an AI story. It does not have and it is a victim of AI, right? If people are really concerned that AI is going to take jobs in India and the related credit card spending, housing, mortgage, consumption, take it all away. Take it all away. IT sector, 7% of GDP, and then you throw everything else at it, take it away. If AI is going to bruise India, AI is going to butcher US. India and US both at equal valuation today. One country is 65% of global allocation, the other country is 2% of global allocation. One country has just gone up 20%, the other country has just gone down 20% in US dollar terms. One country has got $400 billion legal market, software market, healthcare market, finance, banking, accounting, R&D, science, you name anything. Everything is at risk there. What is at risk here? And this morning, I think somebody was being very dismissive about the FTAs. FTAs is not a February 2026 story. FTA is not a FY27 story. But FTA is surely and certainly a story because those people need to move away from China. They need to manufacture stuff. They need to diversify. And they don't have the people to do so. Elon Musk robots are not coming to pour concrete in India anytime soon. We will be doing this, and that's a real story. Thank you.
Wow. Well said. Well said.